It's wonderful to have Taapsee Pannu here with us. Thanks, Taapsee, very much for being with us. That powerful video which we began this program with, that you voiced, the pain, the empathy in your voice, I couldn't help but think that you felt the pain of migrants and what they were going through. Was this a very emotional experience for you, working on and producing that startling video?
Well, yeah, it was, and I'll be surprised if anyone else feels otherwise in my position, because I got this opportunity through a director named Kirit Khurana, because he was the one who wrote it and who had this idea of doing something of this sort, and he was looking out for someone who would feel the same way about the situation and would want to lend his or her voice. And I'm glad he reached out to me, because I mean, we have seen these visuals every day on news channels, and a feeling of helplessness was there, because we all actually, I refuse to believe that all of us didn't try. We did, but probably not enough. That's why those visuals were there. I hold all of us responsible for it in some or the other way, and not just a governing authority, because I guess we all live in this country and we should try and help each other in time of this crisis. And these visuals, you know, they actually made me feel like it could have been me, because I'm also a migrant in a way. I'm just too lucky and too privileged that I am not in their position today. But I also have left my home from Delhi to Mumbai, working here, so I'm staying here. By God's grace, thankfully, don't have to go through such a situation where I have to walk all the way back home. But God forbid, if I was not lucky enough in life, I would have been there. So it was just a very, very disheartening moment to see all these incidents, videos. So, I mean, when I got this opportunity, I was like, you know, this perfectly voices out what I felt when I saw all these visuals, and I tried to just voice it out the way I genuinely felt it. And I'm happy that it came across and everyone connected with it.
तापसी, बिल्कुल आप जिस तरह से कह रहे हैं कि आपने वो दर्द महसूस किया, और वाकई में हम किसी को भी इन प्रवासियों का दुख को भुलाना नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन अब भी हमें इनका ध्यान रखना है। अपने घर तो पहुंच गए होंगे, एक मंजिल पहुंचे हैं, लेकिन इनको जीवन जीना है। कैसे हम इनका ध्यान अब रख सकते हैं? क्या आपके जहन में ख्याल?
इतना चाहूंगी कि इतना होप करूंगी रादर कि ये इतने मतलब नाराज कह लो, या फिर एकदम इतने डिसहार्टन ना हुए हो कि वापस ना आना चाहें अपनी कर्म भूमि में। इनकी मदद जरूर करनी चाहिए। जो जैसे हम सब लोग हैं, हम लोग कहीं ना कहीं अपनी लाइफ में किसी ना किसी लेबर वर्कर के साथ काम करते ही हैं, अपने बिजनेस में ना सही तो अपने घर के लिए ही सही, तो एटलीस्ट उनकी देखरेख की हम पूरी चाहे उनको देखरेख नहीं कर पाएंगे, पर थोड़ी हेल्प तो कर ही सकते हैं, कि उनसे पूछ तो सकते ही हैं कि कुछ चाहिए आपको। जो हमारे घर में काम करने वाले होते हैं, या जो हमारे घर के आसपास रहने वाले जिनसे हम रोज इंटरेक्ट करते थे पहले, जो अब न जाने कहाँ चले गए होंगे अपने गांव में, अपने घरों में, उनको तो एटलीस्ट रीच आउट करके उनकी हेल्प करने की कोशिश कर सकते हैं। एक इंसान हम कुछ लोगों की भी हेल्प करें तो शायद उनके लिए एक बेटर लाइफ आगे हो सकती है, जो अभी है उससे तो बेटर हो सकती है।
Exactly. Taapsee, we're very moved by how much you're doing and how much you feel for this this terrible crisis, perhaps the most tragic sight I've witnessed in all these years in our country. Women, children walking, stumbling, tired, hungry.
And there were pregnant
dying.
ladies. They were pulling their kids, and they were like, you know, that's okay. They will walk hundreds of kilometers, and it was like, imagine like they're walking hundreds of kilometers in the scorching sun, and they are like, we don't have an option. There is no other option. So that was like, I think the entire world is going through it, but our country is going through some kind of a human crisis more than just this pandemic. I haven't seen these visuals coming out from any other country so far, honestly. This has been in our country like quite like, it's
you know, I think the
hard.
point you're making is that, you know, we've seen other disasters, tsunamis, earthquakes, but this is a man-made disaster. We could have all come forward, as you said, and look after our fellow Indians. And you have done so much. But we'll never forget this, right? And we will now help them rebuild their lives. Let's think positive now.
Yeah, let's move ahead. Let's repair, try to repair the damage, if not control it. Let's just try to, one at a time, let's try to repair it now.
Well said, well said. Thank you very much for all you're doing and for joining us today. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.